finally got the, oh man, my nose itches, it's cold. It's, we got a heat wave going on here. It's, warmed up all the way to 21. Can you see my breath? Yeah, it's a little chilly out here. It's not, I mean, I'm not freezing, but I got my jacket on, so. But anyway, I finally got the awning set up. I just figured I'd do a little bit of an update. And, oh man, my nose won't stop itching. It wasn't itching before I came out here. Anyway, let me show you a couple things here. I kind of got this thing rigged. I didn't put the actual guide lines on it, which is why it's sagging a little bit here. It needs to be more. But that one I got okay. But, huh, Copper? You does he? Huh? Yeah. Get your ball right there. Oh, careful. I'm going to have to get him used to being around this stuff because he wants to run into everything. Back up a little bit. Oh, I've got stuff strewn everywhere, but anyway, when I get it set up, I'll be able to run the guideline more this direction. I just don't have enough room here in the yard to. That one I've got room. So that can't even talk. Anyway, that's why hiccup. That's why that's straight. So I went and like I said, I got stuff strewn everywhere. I need to get it all organized here. Filled up my propane tanks yesterday. Got two 20-pound propane tanks. I got it hooked up to my heater cooker here. That trying out and have my bottle there to check for leaks. But I'm getting all this stuff organized. But here's the interesting thing, is that I filled both of my propane bottles up. They're 20-pound propane bottles. And no, I'm not gonna mess with it right now. But anyway, cost me $30 to fill both bottles. This cold air is making me cough. Cost me $30 to fill both bottles, and which really isn't too bad. But each bottle is equivalent to like 36 and a half of the green bottles, you know, the little 1 pound green propane bottles. So you figure $15 per propane tank. It's not too bad. Think of it this way. Walmart's the cheapest place that you can get propane that I'm aware of anyway. And I ordered 18 bottles, and it cost me, with tax and everything, was $109. I ended up canceling the order when I realized that for $15, put put it this way. I'm freezing. I'm gonna go back in and finish this. All right, here we go. Get my thing straight here. I can set this down on here and maybe keep it from moving around as much. All right, so here's the deal. The reason I canceled the order is that you figure it out that it adds up to about $5.44 for a 1 pound thing of propane. To fill or to get the green, I apologize, man. I'm so frozen right now. I can't think. To get the equivalent in the green 1 pound propane bottles, the equivalent to what I have in both of these 20 pound propane tanks, to get the equivalent would have cost me $201. And that's before tax. And so with tax, it's like, because it came to 98 just for 18 of them. It came to $98 plus with tax, so that was $11 tax. So you figure between $22, $25 tax. It would cost me around $225 to get the equivalent in green bottles. And it cost me $30. So I have a couple of cook stoves that can run on propane, but they need an adapter. So I ordered me an adapter, which was $15 and change. So you figure for $45, I can have the same amount of propane that I would have had to spend over $200 for. So yeah, it's a lot cheaper to run the tanks. And plus, like, run my heater with them. I'll hook them up to my heater instead of using the, the green ones to run the Mr. Heater or whatever. Or even that other heater cooker that I got. It can also heat up the room too. But the Mr. Heater with those fans is going to be really efficient. And hooking it up to the big tanks, you use, with the fan on the Mr. Heater, I won't use nearly as much propane. And so, yeah, I think that's the way to go. I did buy a lot of the green bottles initially, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty, so I ordered some more. But like I said, I canceled the order because I got thinking about it. It's like, why should I spend $100, $109 for 18 bottles when one of these propane tanks that I can fill up for 15 is double that? As far as capacity, it's equivalent to 36 of those. So yeah, so I got an adapter so I can run my camp stove on the big tanks. It's going to save a lot of money as opposed to buying those green 1 pound bottles of it. And so, I'm trying to think what else I was going to say. Yeah, let me tell you what, my body is definitely tells me that I'm not 25 anymore. Oh man, I tell you what, this has been really taxing. So I'm not going to be moving around a whole lot once I get settled. Because I'm going to need like a week to recuperate after hauling around all that heavy stuff and setting it up. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a lot of physical issues too, which, but not going to stop me. It just makes it more difficult. But yeah, I think my head from my chin up is the only place that I'm not sore. But I am looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to the cold, but I'm, got my heater and stuff, and yeah, I think it'll be kind of a fun challenge actually, because I've actually never done winter camping before. I remember my dad went camping one time. My dad and my uncle and some other friends were talking about their snow camping trip, and they got up. I remember they had a carton of eggs, and they got up in the morning, and the eggs were frozen. And so I'm gonna try to not do that. But I bought a lot of packaged meals. I bought some stuff. I can't remember. It's Mountain something that I bought. That they're camping meals that all you have to do is add hot water to them, and so you've got like a breakfast skillet and biscuits and gravy and some of those other things. Which I get up in the morning, make my coffee, use takes a cup and a half of hot water. You just pour it into the bag and let it sit, and have my breakfast or lunch or whatever. So, and a lot of canned stuff, a lot of stuff that I don't have. I mean, I have some other stuff too that I have to keep refrigerated, and so anyway, it's going to be interesting. I don't really know what all to expect, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I know Copper will enjoy the heck out of it because he just every time we go outside, he loves being outside. And I don't want to sit around the tent all day. I have warm clothing, I have warm jackets and coats and boots, hiking shoes, insulated socks, some good gloves. So, I want to get out and about. I don't want to do a whole lot of hiking because my knees just won't handle it. But, enough to where we can go out, have some fun, let Copper get some exercise, and I'll get my share of exercise too, go out and do a little exploring and stuff, which I've always enjoyed doing. I don't know once I get down to Lake Havasu, there's not going to be so much exploring down there because there's, it's different topography and a heck of a lot more people. Here, at least while I'm camping here, I should be pretty much, by myself. And I know there were some people, concerned, but I do have weapons, so yeah. And I don't know. I know there's not a whole lot of wild animals around here, other than coyotes, which, like I said, I've dealt with coyotes all my life. They're not that really difficult to deal with. They're pretty easy to spook off, you know. And I have several things to be able to take care of them if they don't want to go off. But I'm not really worried about it. The only thing that really scares me is bears. And we ain't got no bears around here. No bears are out tonight. Daddy shot them all last night. You ever play that game when you were a kid? That was fun. That and Annie over. Used to play those fun games and other stuff too. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about the only thing. And oh yeah, bears. And the only other thing that scares me are skunks. And we do have a lot of those around here. But I just don't want to get sprayed. That's the only thing that scares me. There are some badgers. I don't know if they're going to be, around the area where I'm camping, but they generally don't. They don't really come around people, But I do have weaponry, so and against if it's any people, I've got some little something for them too. but I'm not too worried about it. But I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to getting out there, and I'm waiting for a couple of other things like my cot to get here, so I'm not sleeping on the ground. You know, if it was summer, I just blow up the air mattress, because it's a nice air mattress that I have, queen size. But and it's one of those I can just plug into the generator, solar generator, and blow it right up. But in the winter, things just, and I know from sleep, having you trying to use the air mattress and cool weather, much less below freezing, they just don't stay inflated. So, and I don't want to sleep on the ground. It's too damn cold. So I'm waiting for my cot to get here, and it should be pretty good. And actually, what I'm going to do is I can fit Copper's kennel. It breaks down because that's his sanctuary. He feels very comfortable in there, and so I think that I can put that inside the tent. There's room enough to put that inside the tent and his bed, just like here. And so try to make it as much, because this is going to be a total disruption for him as far as routine. He is so into routine. You get out of routine at all, and he's like the Rain Man. He's like, Vern, Vern, VRN, VRN, Vern. Yeah, he's the rain dog. Yeah, he freaks out anytime you get out of routine. So this is going to be a total awakening for him. But I think he'll have enough fun that it won't really bother him that much. Because we'll be out doing stuff, and that's why I like camping out boondocking, because that way, when you're in a campground, they always have a lot of rules. Got to keep them on a 6-foot leash and all that. No. That's why I like boondocking, because I've got everything I need to do that. So, and that was one of my main things when I started buying equipment and stuff, was so I could boondock and not have to rely on campgrounds and all that good stuff. So, anyway, I just thought I'd share this little tidbit with you this morning. And, I'm still trying to figure out, here I am, 66 years old, I'm retired, I have medical issues, and yet I'm receiving all kinds of criticism, all kinds of BS that people are spreading. I just don't get it. You're not good people. That's all I can say. You would attack somebody in my position, you're not good people. You're evil. But it's like, whatever, I'm going to live my life. YouTube is not my life. And, I'm going to do what I enjoy doing. I'm going to end up enjoying this. It's going to be a lifestyle. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'll travel around, get to see a lot of things. I'm sure that I will miss living in a house or having an apartment or whatever. But, you go on YouTube and there's people that have been doing this. This one guy I saw an interview the other day, he's been doing it for 40 years. He's been doing it since he was a young man. He just decided that was the lifestyle that he wanted. And he's able to go around, visit places, travel, and I decided I want to go see something. I can pack up, go there, find a place to pitch my tent, travel around wherever I want to go. And to me, that beats sitting around the house being a couch potato just watching TV. And I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun, and I'm just looking forward to getting out there and getting started. And even as cold as it is, I'll be here for a while, then head down to where it's warmer, and palm trees. And hey, I could be in a lot worse situations than I have been. So, and Copper's Copper's looking forward to it. He's never peed on a. Of course, he didn't lift his leg. He pees like a girl dog. So he probably won't lift his leg on a palm tree. I might. Just saying. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this little ditty with you, and I was just amazed when I did the research and found out how much propane these propane tanks hold, and how much cheaper it is to do them, than $100 as opposed to 15, because that's how much it would cost me, because each tank holds equivalent to 36 bottles of propane, which cost me over $109 is what the bill came to. But like I said, I canceled the order and can fill it up have the same amount of propane for $15 using the propane tanks, propane bottles. No brainer. So yeah, I never really had thought of that, but it's a pretty good deal when you think about it. Pretty good deal. I'm pretty excited about it. I do have a lot of bottles that I bought to use, so that's fine. I'll use them cooking and stuff like that. But going to be a lot more cost effective using those big bottles. A big bottle. All right. Take care, everybody. Here we go. My nose is still itching. Nose is red after being outside. I look like Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, you know what? It is almost December. Almost. Yeah, Rudolph's getting in shape. I saw him on the treadmill the other day. Him and Donner. Blitzen. There's a reason they call him Blitzen. He's sitting on the couch drinking Blitz. Anyway, bad joke. No, actually, it wasn't bad. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Camping with Copper. Hey, that's me. Haha.